I just want to say it's so much fun coming back, and to the company, you guys look wonderful. Keep dancing. Make sure that you're dancing for yourself and not for anyone else.
It's really obvious the amount of effort.
These are alums of COCA, the Center of Creative Arts, and they've come back to their alma mater in University City to reunite with friends and dance. Kids from all across our region come to COCA to dance, but only a select number are chosen to be part of what they call COCA Dance. These alums are collaborating with the current members of the company for a new show called All Together Now. In recent years, COCA has produced talents who've gone on to dance with prestigious companies, such as Ballet Hispanico and the Houston Ballet.
I think it's important to be here because the company now and the community needs to see what COCA is producing. It needs to see that we have professional dancers, we have professional actors coming out of the program, artists, we have everything coming out of the program.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1.
Antonio Douthit began dancing at COCA just 8 years ago. Now he dances with the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater in New York. And at only 23, he's at the top of his game.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do that again. Let's do that again for
It's
that
amazing. It's like a dream come true. Like, I don't understand how it happened.
1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is good.
How it happened was his God-given talent to dance. But this kid from North St. Louis didn't exactly grow up in an environment where men became dancers.
And as a child, I found myself playing with rocks a lot. Like, I have a little knot right here. We had a rock war, and we threw rocks all the time. And I have cuts from playing rough in the streets and jumping over fences and stealing people's apples. And it was a pretty strange childhood, but it was an interesting childhood.
So this block could tell some stories about you.
If it could talk, it would tell a lot of stories.
This is where you got the rock embedded in the back of your head?
Yeah, and I used to set a mattress here, and I would jump from the window onto the mattress and roll off the mattress onto the ground.
Well, I guess you're lucky that you can dance today if that's what you were doing.
It was crazy. It's pretty intense, this neighborhood.
When Antonio was just 15 years old, while he was roaming around his neighborhood with friends, he discovered a dance class, and he came in to watch.
And then she was like, if you want, you can join. She asked us to take our shoes off, and I was like, no, I'll come back. And then after my friends were gone, and I was like, I think I'm going to go back. And I went back in, and she was like, okay, are you going to take class? And I was like, yeah. So I took off my shoes, and she kind of let me play around the studio. And right away, I don't think I knew that I could be a dancer, but she was like, you have potential, come back tomorrow. And the next day in school, I was just like, I can't wait to go back.
Antonio's teacher saw great potential in his dancing and immediately called COCA.
And she's like, I have this perfect student for you. I just know he'll work wonderfully with you. I want to bring him over. I saw him in 5 minutes, I knew.
What Lee Nolting, the artistic director at COCA, knew was that Antonio possessed a talent for dance that could not be overlooked. But she also knew that fostering his ability would take a lot of time and hard work, and not just by Antonio.
You know, the saying, it takes a village to raise a child, that's the concept. For me, the minute that I see someone like that, I know that we cannot stop until we've taken him to the furthest step that we can go.
Those steps included scholarships, rides to and from class, whatever it took to see Antonio succeed.
Everyone was there for me, and no matter what I needed, if I needed dance clothes, dance shoes, someone found a way for me to get those things.
But being a dancer means you have to be on top of everything. Falling even one step behind may throw everything off. So Antonio's schedule at COCA was a rigorous one. He was there every day after school, on Saturdays and Sundays. His schedule was difficult for his family and friends to understand. Some never came to appreciate what he was working so hard for. But before his mother passed away, she realized his dedication.
She understood that it takes discipline, but she also understood he has to finish high school. No one in my family ever finished high school. And she's like, he has to finish. He's bright, he's intelligent, he has to finish.
Finishing school wasn't a challenge for Antonio. He enrolled at the Central Visual and Performing Arts High School, and he knew that if he wanted to dance, he better excel in academics.
I went to an art school, so there was dance for me in high school, so I was like, I can dance in school. Of course I'm going to finish school. I'm going to dance all day. But when it came to academics, they were still on top of me like any other student in the school. Like, you had to be there. You had to make the grades, because if you didn't make the grades, you couldn't dance.
Antonio won a scholarship to attend the San Francisco School of Ballet for a summer, and it was at that point that he realized he wanted to be a professional dancer. But he never thought it was a realistic possibility.
After high school, what's really going to happen? I mean, I'm going to go and work at McDonald's or Foot Locker or something like that. I didn't know there was something else out there for me. And Lee was like, well, you have to audition for Juilliard, you have to audition for North Carolina, you have to audition for this. And I was like...
Antonio was accepted to the North Carolina School of Arts, and after 1 year, he became a soloist with the Dance Center of Harlem. Now he's with the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, and says COCA is what got him there.
If it wasn't for COCA, and I'm not saying just, oh wow, COCA, but if it really wasn't for COCA, I would probably still live in St. Louis and have a typical job, and I might have gone to community college, but it probably, my career and where I am in my life right now wouldn't be if it wasn't for COCA.